Hello and welcome back to the UK for the 5th race of the Go Racing 2024 season. With this being the smallest track in the season's calendar, Brands Hatch did not disappoint spectators. With a lot to cover, let's get straight into it. The starting grid was no surprise as Chris Miller took the pole position, followed by Louis Lockshine, Derek Wynn, Michael Fredrickson and Mark Lossing, who unfortunately spun going into turn 2, taking him down to 27th. But the pro did not let that stop him. At the halfway point, Lossing had reclaimed 14 positions and was locked in battle with Brandon Harrison. The Porsche was eager to find a way around as the two battled for multiple laps, but Harrison responded with expert defending. Lossing finally had some clear track, but after stopping for some fuel a few laps later, the battle was back on. With only 20 minutes left on the clock, Lossing needed an opening if there was any hope of salvaging his race. When the chance finally arrived, the pro jumped on the opportunity and made the pass stick. With Harrison out of the way, Lossing managed to finish the race in 6th, just one position down from his original spot. A very impressive recovery from a talented driver, and there are more like it still to come. On lap 4, Kevin Rupert tapped the rear of Chris Sawallich. Harrison was able to avoid the chaos, but the home track driver Chris Payne wasn't so lucky and was sent into the wall, leading to an early pit and ultimately a race end. Lap 8 started a battle between Ed Adams and Logan Mitchell after Mitchell went off track in turn 7. This would be one of several overtakes between the two. A few laps later, Mitchell would take the spot back in turn 1. As the two battled, the Porsche thought it best to pit early in hopes of having a clear track, but Adams and his team had other plans and came out of the pits just ahead of Mitchell. With the stoppages out of the way, the race was on. The Ferrari managed to keep the Porsche at bay. However, with just 10 minutes to go, Mitchell saw his moment and took the inside of turn 5, completing the last overtake the two would have. As a result, Adams received an odd amount of damage, causing his lap times to increase significantly. Unfortunately, after his battle with Lossing, Harrison suffered a hard crash after running off the track on Portobello Straight. Not sure what caused the issue, but it left spectators and drivers stunned and with questions. On lap 10, Lane Allen initiated a battle by trading some paint with Roger Shank in turn 2. Shank, keeping his cool, defended against the move and maintained his position. The Mercedes continued to pile on the pressure as Allen looked to the inside of turn 8, but Shank slammed the door. This resulted in Allen losing a position and having to defend against Hamlin. The battle continued for a few more laps, but Roger Shank wasn't out of the woods yet. After successfully fending off Lane Allen, Shank found himself on the defense again. Unfortunately, this time he was unsuccessful and was out of the fight. Given the high number of off-tracks in turn 7, race stewards were left wondering if there was some sort of fluid on the track. Cars were seen sliding through the turn in unison. As the checkered flag waved, Chris Miller celebrated his 5th consecutive victory in the Pro Series, showcasing his mastery of the Brands Hatch circuit. Taking a look at the race results, we have Chris Miller, Louis Lockshine, Michael Fredrickson, Logan Mitchell and Kerry Cantera for your top 5. Moving over to the overall championship standings, starting with the pros, we have Chris Miller in a league of his own, leading with 262 points, followed by Louis Lockshine at 219, Mark Lossing at 187, Douglas Doucette at 143, and Logan Mitchell at 142. Taking a look at the amateurs, we have Michael Fredrickson celebrating his 3rd win of the season today, leading with 144, followed by Mike Watts at 132. Kevin Rupert and Matthew Cushion tied for 3rd with 130 points. Josh Elias at 114 and Kurt Davidson at 106 points. The adrenaline-fueled action continues next week as Go Racing Sim League drivers stay in Europe to battle on the historic Circuit des Spa-Francorchamps.